So I'm here to tell you that NSE has launched a platform for small and medium enterprises last year, and you could now approach the capital markets even if you want to raise something as little as 20 crores. So there is a new avenue for you to raise funds, and I'm going to introduce that platform to you today. I don't think NSE really needs an introduction. You would all be aware that it's the largest stock exchange of the country today. So we launched Emerge actually exactly a year ago. 18 September last year was when we launched with our first issue. Emerge symbolizes the aspirations of a large number of entrepreneurs participating in the India growth story. And obviously Ludhiana is very much a mark on the SME map of the country. Ludhiana is very well known for its hand tool industry, sports good, textiles and hosiery. So it definitely has a lot of presence as far as the SME map is concerned. I'll just take you through our first three issues to give you a sense of what kind of companies come on the platform. So Tejo Engineering was the first company that got listed on the NSE's SME platform. Tejo is a bulk material handling and product services. It is into light engineering goods. It raised 19 crores and its latest turnover was 135 crores. Vito Switchgears is a Jaipur-based company manufacturing wires, cables and electrical accessories. Vito raised 25 crores last December and its latest turnover was about 75 crores. And Opal Luxury Time Products is a niche timepiece manufacturer based in Pune. It's a small company right now with a turnover of about 22 crores and it raised 13 crores this April. What I'm trying to bring out here is that it could be companies across industries and it could be companies ranging in size from 20 crores to 150 crores or even more. I think this is something which all of you as SME entrepreneurs or advisors would be familiar with. A company needs money, whether it's for growth, innovation, acquisition, expansion, for various needs. This would be a typical life cycle all of you will be so familiar with. Most of you would have started companies on your own. Your parents or the first generation would have started up the company with their own money. As you grow a little further, you'll get money from your friends, family, acquaintances. And the business model is getting established is when the bank or some kind of government seed funding comes in and you're able to start the business and start operating it. Then you reach a particular level beyond which growth becomes difficult with your own funds. There's a limit to how much you will put in. And also a limit where bank funds will come, because bank will give you money as long as you have sufficient collateral. What more than that? And in the new age businesses where there is more of service oriented or technology oriented, there may not even be enough collateral to provide to the bank, in which case funding becomes a very difficult situation. And this is the stage where private equity or venture capital can come in, and where we also believe SME platform can play a very crucial role, because this is a source of equity for you now, and this can actually take you to the next level of growth. Beyond this, once the company acquires a maturity in size, it can always go to the main board with a larger offering. I'll just briefly take you through the regulations of this platform, where it is different from the main board. So to clarify, the SME platform is very much a part of NSE. It is a segment within NSE and it is regulated by SEBI also. So most of the SEBI regulations will also pertain to this platform. But certain rules have been made differently to suit the SME space. So talking about issuer, who can raise capital here? It could be companies, the regulator's definition is very simple. It says post-issue paid-up capital up to 25 crores can raise funds over here. So if you see on the left side, it says if your capital is less than 10 crores, you have to compulsorily be on the SME platform. Between 10 and 25 crores, you could be on either of the boards, main board or SME. And more than 25 crores, you need to be on the main board only. But when I talk about 25 crores post-issue paid-up capital, it is referring to the equity face value of the capital. So along with premium and reserves, you could be raising any amount. So there is no cap on IPO size or market cap. The issue size could be anything. Additionally, NSE has added a couple of criteria like 3 years operational history and 2 years positive cash accruals. corporate governance norms remain the same as the main board. There's a little bit relaxation that instead of quarterly disclosures, you need to make half-yearly disclosures. So expected profile over here, you could say, as I said earlier, you could raise 20 crores, you could raise even 200 crores. It depends upon the valuation of the company and the purpose for which you are raising capital. It could be any industry. The exchange is industry agnostic. We do not favor or not favor any industry. But yes, you need to keep in mind as to what is the investor's interest. What would really make the investor want to put money in your company. So it's important that you get your project, your story in shape. It could be companies which already have VC assistance, and these VCs could look at the platform as a form of an exit route. If they could, actually look at it in a phased manner to get out of the company in a number of months or years. It could be subsidiaries of large companies. We are talking to some companies who are subsidiaries of very large companies, and they only want to unlock value which is there in the form of ESOPs to their customers. So this is also one way of looking at it. Quickly take you through some of the advantages. So obviously recognition and visibility is a very important thing, especially for companies who have dealings with other companies abroad. To say that you are listed with a national stock exchange will add a lot of credibility to your company, because that automatically means that you have some governance in place, there is some credibility, some transparency attached to your business, which will give confidence to others to be dealing with you. Most SMEs face a challenge in attracting and retaining good quality talent. So ESOPs can now become a good tool in your hand if you are a listed company. Alternative valuations are possible on this platform. Now, what I mean by alternate valuations is typically you will see that on the main platform, if you are raising money with an IPO, you will be compared with a large company in the same industry. They will look at the PE value and arrive at some share price for your company. But when a venture or an institutional investor is coming in and doing their diligence and their valuation, they are actually looking at the future potential of the company. And VCs are more understanding of this SME space. They know how to look at a small company, a growing company in terms of next 5-year potential, not just past or current size. So Tejo was valued at 402 rupees when its stock got listed. Rito was about 50 rupees, Opal was 135 rupees. So what I'm trying to tell you is that just because it's an SME stock doesn't mean it has to be 20 rupees. The valuation really depends upon the quality of the company and the potential of the company. So if you are looking at raising funds on the capital markets from general public, what is it that you need to do? So what you need to do is think from the investor's perspective. If you had to invest, what would you look for? You would definitely look for a reliable management first of all. You would want to know where are you putting the money, what is it going to be used for. So growth and scalable story is very important. It's a package. When you are going to investors and when you are going to research analysts and telling them that you want to raise X amount on the capital markets, you need to be giving them a very good story. What is it that you're selling to them? Why are you raising the funds? What are you going to do with that money? What is the potential, whether there is a merger and acquisition potential, a strategic value, something which gets them attracted to your company and why they would want to invest in it. Very important also is the organization team, the management structure. Beyond a certain size, SMEs have to get aware that a professional second tier has to be brought in. A company cannot be forever dependent on just the sole promoter or the main promoter who started the business. So while we understand that there is always a sense of possessiveness and a sense of ownership because you started the company, but to grow to a next level, you will need to get professionals into the team. You will need to have people who are experienced, people who even understand capital markets, because once you become a listed company, there are a lot of responsibilities towards the capital markets. There's some governance norms, there are compliances. So you need to have adequate manpower who can take care of these kind of requirements.